Hey, Kim.
Hey, Robin.
Where were you at?
We're in Lawrence, Kansas today.
Why would we come to Lawrence, Kansas?
Well, I have got to speak on the 16th at a networking group.
A meeting.
A meeting.
Yep.
And we are going to do a big giveaway. And I put it on Facebook, and a lot of people responded, and one of my friends that lives in Lawrence, Ron.
You have friends?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends.
Besides me?
Oh. I'm working on it. I am working on it.
Okay.
I think I have a few friends
Just
out
a
there.
couple. Just a couple.
I know a few people. So anyway, Ron said that he had some stuff that he would like to donate. And so we decided to come down here today on a field trip and grab it. And he thought he was going to get out just by handing it to us like a car hop at Sonic.
But the curbside service was nice.
Yeah, but I didn't have $1 to tip him. So
No.
So we said,
I'm
no.
out of $1 bills.
How are you out of $1 bills? Did you not go to work last night?
No.
Well, anyway. All right, so we're back here. We're going to talk to Ron. Now, I met Ron when he worked in Topeka at Cumulus Radio, and I did a lot of stuff with the Break Room Field of Greens, which was like a block over, and then Everything Topeka. He was the only media in Topeka, the only media that actually stepped up and started running some commercials to promote what was going on in Topeka through Everything Topeka. I went to everybody else, but nope, nothing. So anyway, actually they still run them, I believe. We send them. I don't know if they play all the time, but I think you've heard them before. I don't know. My daughter and Max make them, so I'm it's a little beneath me to.
Busy. We're busy.
Yeah, that's right.
Busy people here.
So anyway, we're going to switch it over to Ron so you can meet Ron and just ask him a couple questions, and so you guys can meet my friend Ron.
So hi, Ron.
Hi.
Hello.
Thands for the surprise, by the way. I had no idea any of this was going on.
That's what we
Fortunately,
like
I wore
to
my
do.
Allstate shirt, so I'm feeling good about that.
Well, we really appreciate that you agreed to let us come in and talk today.
Well,
Yes.
It's kind of free advertising, so I'm looking at it that way.
Well, we don't mind that.
No,
not at all.
Not that big sign behind your head.
Oh, this one?
That one. See? I see your head in the picture, too.
So anyway, Ron, like I said, I met you first when you were at Cumulus. What did you do for Cumulus?
I was the vice president and market manager for the Topeka cluster of radio stations, and was there for about 6 years, actually.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a kindergartner.
Yeah.
That's
pretty much,
yeah.
I was in the radio business for about 30 years, so
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Well, you're that old?
I am. I just turned 50 this past year, so.
Oh,
I know I don't
just
look.
a young.
I know. He caught up with me. You have to be in the 50 club. Robin's not in the 50 club yet, so
I'm
she's
working
not
on it.
really in the cool kid club, but
I'm right behind that, though. I'm right behind it.
so now you're not at Cumulus anymore, because if you were, that would say Cumulus. So you're with Allstate Insurance. Tell me, like, was there a reason for the change, or just something new?
You know, it was I think it was a time in life where it was time to do something a little different. I wasn't sure where I would be 15, 20 years from then if I stayed where I was. And I actually had a good customer of mine. We're in a unique situation with Allstate in that we're inside the Lawrence Kia auto dealership, and that is kind of a different business model within the Allstate brand. And we actually talk to all the people that buy cars. One of the times that you think about changing insurance, when you buy a car, you buy a house, or you have some major change in your life, so you look at changing insurance. So we're there for people to talk to them about, not just about how much it's going to cost, but about actually reviewing their coverages, because we found that most people have no clue what insurance is about, no clue what the coverages mean, and really have no idea if they have proper coverage or not. And that's one thing that we work really hard to do. But anyway, the reason I decided to do this is the owner of the dealership was a customer of mine, and he said, why don't you come and run the Allstate franchise for me inside of the dealership? And I'm like, no, thanks. I'm really not interested in insurance.
Right.
And he goes, trust me, come find out about it. Let's talk about it, and you'll find that maybe it makes sense. And out of respect for him, I came and we sat down and we talked. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, this would be a great opportunity for me, because primarily I hate insurance. And people go, well, if you hate insurance, why are you doing this? I said, because I want to simplify it so other people understand what it's all about, and so other people don't hate it as much as I always did, because I didn't have any clue what insurance was about. Again, like I said, what are the coverages? Why does it cost so much? Does anybody out there can give me any kind of ideas about why I have to do this? And once I got into it, I realized I really, really love it. I'm able to help people. I'm able to educate people, and make people. While none of us like to write that check every month or to have it deducted out of our account, it's something we need and we have to have. And I feel much better when I can explain why you have it and to make sure that you're properly covered, so if you ever do need it, you're there. And honestly, I really like the idea of getting out of the corporate world and working back for a locally owned business, because we're our own bosses. We can make our own decisions internally. We can do our own marketing. We don't have to go through 7, 8, 10 layers of people before we can get a decision whether to buy paper clips or not. And it's a wonderful group of people that are involved here in the Lawrence Kia organization, all the way to the people that I work with at Allstate. And so I'm really happy here, and I miss some of my friends in Topeka. I spent a lot of years there. I miss some of the people at the radio stations. But I'm home here, I think, and I'm really excited about being here.
Well, the nice thing about Facebook is that Facebook keeps us connected even if we're not in the same community.
Yeah.
So being on Facebook allows for you to keep in touch with people like Kim.
Well, I hadn't talked to Kim in a year probably since I left, and when she posted that, I thought, that's something that I know a lot of people over there, and we can quote business in Topeka, and we've got a lot of customers in Topeka, so if we can get some exposure in Topeka, that'd be great. And so that's what we decided to do, and I get the surprise interviews.
Well,
but you know me, right?
Yeah, I did a surprise yet not surprised.
Not surprised.
So here's what we need. So Kim and I need some help from you guys.
Right.
Kim and I need you all to make sure that you are liking our live.
Loving.
Loving.
We want you to love this. We want you to love. That's kind of a heart. There's, I don't really
There we
know.
go.
There you go. Love us.
Love the post.
Or you can wow. I don't mind if you
that.
wow. I mean, don't thumbs up. Yeah, that's like old days. We want you to love it. We want you to comment. Thomas is commenting. We want you to do that. And we want you to share. That's it. So you need to like us or love us. You need to comment, and you need to
Share.
That's what it is. Now, Ron said something that was kind of cool, because the reason that we're doing this and the reason that we are giving up our unfamed time to become famous is to do exactly what he was talking about, is educating people on why. Ours isn't why you have insurance, but ours is why you want to use social media, why we're going to be doing all this stuff for your business, and how to become successful. I mean, our product is fame. I mean,
We are the product.
We are the product. So, and we're willing to be famous just to prove a point. I mean, so we're going to do that. And, but it was just kind of weird because he kind of had the exact same reason had he had his job. And so I have another question that I want to ask is in your job, you're self-employed, and I said this the other day, and I said I would rather work 80 hours a week for myself than go someplace every week for 40 hours and have someone tell me what to do. Is that kind of, does that ring true? Because someone came to me and said, I'm not into business because for myself, so I have to work 80 hours. I just want to put my 10 hours in, make my money, and go home. And I thought, you're not in the right field, because I don't know how anybody of self-employed people work 10 hours and just make the money. I mean, unless you've been in it for a long time and you have a big staff. So anyway, we're going to ask you, what about, like, when it comes to that, how about the 80 hours versus the 40?
Wow. The time here goes by much faster because I love the radio business and what I did, but I feel like I'm doing something building for my future, my family's future, and I made a promise to my wife when we got married that she would have the opportunity, if she chooses to retire in 5 years. And we are rapidly approaching that 5-year destination, and had I stayed on the same path I was on, that would have never happened. But I don't know that she's actually really gonna do that, but she wants the opportunity, if she chooses to go spend time with grandkids and different things like that, and that's what I want to be able to afford her, that opportunity, if that's what she chooses. And working the 70 or 80 hours a week is really nothing, because you're doing it for yourself, and you're investing in your own future. And with insurance, the more you do now, the more you get later. You know, it's not so much an instant gratification situation, but it's gonna build for the long term and for the future, and that's what kind of we're after. You know, one of the hardest things for me was switching to working back on Saturdays again. You know, after not working Saturdays for 30 years, except for the occasional, event. Yeah. You're here every Saturday talking to customers, and you're here 12 hours on a Saturday, while it's the busiest day of the week in the car business. But it's really not that bad, and again, it goes back to, I have much more support from my family, from my wife, especially because she knows what we're doing and our goals, and this is for us, and she's out there digging up business for me and sending me leads, and hey, I got so-and-so, here's their declaration pages, you want to give them a quote?
She really wants to retire in 5 years.
Well, the funny thing is, she sells radio in Lawrence.
Okay.
And so she's still in the radio business.
Oh. And
she's really, really good at it, by the way, but she sees people all the time, so she's working that. But yeah, she works her tail off, so for the same reason, so we can pay all the bills off, and then if she wants to retire, she can do that. So, but you just can't do that necessarily in every corporate environment. You have to have that situation for yourself, like you're talking about, where if I want to donate this stuff to your organization, I can do that without asking anybody.
Right.
I don't have to fill out forms and paperwork, those kind of things.
Get someone's approval ask permission.
We can just do it, and that's what I like. I told you we're getting new phones today for I didn't have to go jump a lot of hoops to be able to make that happen, because the decision makers are right here in our building.
Right.
That's what's kind of cool. So yeah, it's amazing. And 80 hours, I don't necessarily work. I did for the first few months. I was working a lot, but I'm probably down to 65 in a second.
65. Well, but in insurance though, like with me, the other day is I work 24/7. And so if I'm in Atlanta, or if I go down to Dallas and I go to a restaurant, I always talk to the owners, especially if they're locally owned, take pictures, introduce who I am, tell them what I do. And I actually have other people there saying, I wish you were here, because we don't have anybody like you here. So that's still work, but I don't even know that it's work, because it's just what I've done for so long.
That's right.
I enjoy that. So eventually, at some point, it's not even work. You just know to do it, and then eventually some people just see you coming and they turn around and run. They're like, oh crap, that's the Allstate guy. Yeah. Run.
And that's okay. My wife calls me Mr. Mayhem now.
Oh my goodness. Now you
speaking of Mr. Mayhem.
What is that?
on your undeleted browser history, Mayhem mousepad. There will be a couple of these at the event that Kim's having here pretty soon. So that was some Mayhem golf balls. The coffee breath is Mayhem coffee mug. And a couple of those and some other things. So that advertising campaign, speaking of advertising campaigns, is one of my favorites of all time.
Right.
Those are my favorite too.
And you're talking about my wife. She went and had my posters framed for me up here. The Mayhem movie posters. I would just suggest everybody go online and check those out. Check those videos out. The one with the teenage girl in the pink SUV is amazing.
I love that one because I have a teenage girl. She does not have a pink SUV.
Nor will she.
Nor will she ever.
But you can see that. You can see that happening. So
yes, that is one of my favorite ones.
Awesome. Well, we will let you get back to your busy time. Thank you so much for giving us a few minutes of your time and talking. Let's get us all the shit. So anyway, once again, if you're out there and you're watching this, I believe it's hashtag live if you were watching it live. It's hashtag replay if you're watching it later. I get a lot of hellos and stuff like that. Comment. We will come back and comment. If you have a question, if you would like to get a hold of Ron, put it down in the comments because he will see that because he's attached to this video. So make sure you say, hey, we want to talk to you. He does insurance in Topeka as well, so don't let that stop you.
I got a deal.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, we got a deal.
It's our first deal.
Anyone that calls me to get a quote, you don't have to buy anything. You call to get a quote.
Just
all
a
it
quote.
is, just put in there. We'll give you a quote. Check your coverages. See if we can hopefully save you a little money or whatever. $10 Allstate Visa gift card. No strings attached. I'll even mail it to you. Yep.
That's awesome.
5 minutes information on the phone, and we'll get there.
Okay. Is there a phone number?
You can call 785-856-8708 or just put your request in the comments and I'll contact you through Facebook.
Say, send me a quote, put it in the comments, and
$10. See?
No,
We just made you $10, and if you don't do that, then you lost out on $10.
You're losing out on money.
Yeah, like that's cash.
Never lose out on
gift
money.
Card money. Yeah.
Yes. So make sure you say, send me a quote. Ron will get a hold of you, and
and then you get a $10 gift card.
Now, if you don't want to do that, and you want to miss out on $10, but you still have something interesting for Kim and I, make sure to drop it in the comments or send us a message. We'll get back to you and we'll set something up with you.
Yeah, and the people that are doing comments don't understand how that's going to work in the future because there might be some special things that we're going to do
very special
for our launch party for the people who are commenting below. So, or don't comment and just miss out on all the fun. It's up to you. I mean, it's not that hard to say hi or you guys are really popular or we love you.
Or you're internet stars.
Yeah. I can't wait. We have some people that have already contacted us for our autographs, and so we're working on that. I'm trying to come up with a really cool looking one, and we have to get our headshots done. Yep. So we have plans. I mean, you're gonna keep wanting to watch us because this is just beginning, just the start. So anyway, we're gonna sign off. We're gonna head out. Like I said below, make sure you're commenting, and if you want Ron to get a hold of you, comment below. I want a quote. And he'll contact you. Until the next time, you guys, I'm saying good night.
We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Thanks, Ron.
Bye.